Rauta, this time already back in Finland. It's time for yet another review of black metal style. And this new, basically virtually unknown band comes from Poland. It's Exsanguinare, and with the album title I shouldn't even try to pronounce, but Ostrza. I will soon show you that you can read it for yourself and figure out with the translation. But of course, now that we're back in Finland from Spain, it's time to do the proper unboxing one, which I have kind of been missing out. The thing here is, in Spain, most of the physical copies were not around with me, so it was kind of a letdown to talk only about music and not show you even how the packaging look like, what it includes and all that stuff. But I hope you will appreciate that we're back to normal, so to say, and this is a flyer only, and yeah, we can do it the old school traditional Rauta ways. As you can see, this is more of a CDR self-financed thing, which I guess was the reason I couldn't find the information and even Metalog outside back in the day when it was in Spain. So even though I got this CD, there was really nothing I could have shown to you and not even stream the music and all that stuff. So this was a little bit postponed. However, this is still indeed 2023 release, so still relatively fresh from the oven, as the saying goes. And Ostrza ciemnosci, roughly in that territory. And according to Metalog, anyway, this is Bleeding Out, the name of the band. So you can see this is an MCD with some 20 minutes, give or take, of music, and that includes the Venom cover in the Ed in Liquid Satan. What a classic track. And while I often have a problem, not real problem, but take it with the quotation marks, when a black metal band is covering another black metal band, death metal band doing another death metal band, this isn't the case here, and I explain why. Now, when you're a second wave black metal band doing a cover song of another second wave black metal band, it's usually something that's just gonna fail, because unless you're really super good with your music, you're probably gonna just, do a worse version of the song included. But once you kind of jump the gaps with the generations, things kind of get different. I mean, it's one thing to second wave band to cover a first wave or say go different genres, and then it's actually something worthwhile. And this is the case with Exsanguinare. So I think it's kind of a cool, they're playing homage to the originators of black metal, while their own music is more grim second wave black metal. So it's more like, yeah, this is the stuff we grew up on or whatever, and it's different than the material we're doing on our own. This is what I get the feeling from the band. Now, as you can see, this one actually features sort of an intro-like track here, which is less than a minute, and then 3 tracks plus the cover, resulting some 21 minutes. And the thing here is, this is pretty basic grim black metal. No gimmicks, no weird elements, no avant-garde, no progressiveness, and etc. So once you kind of get prepared for the impact with the second wave black metal, and with a little bit of crude, raw sound and riffing style, you are pretty much set for whatever Exsanguinare has to offer. Now, if you're expecting something phenomenal, different, etc., I guess you're gonna be disappointed. But then again, if you're looking for some more crude take on second wave black metal, you're pretty much in there. This is not the fastest, not the rawest, definitely not the most melodic ones out there, but pretty much like going back to the roots of second wave black metal. Everything here is the kind of a safe in the sense of black metal, meaning these riffs are basically just what you are expecting to. The same goes for the production. It's definitely on the rawer side of things, but nothing ultra primitive or like that. So does this sound exactly like your typical Polish black metal? I could say yes and no, depending once again which kind of bands you're comparing this to. If you're talking about Behemoth, no, it's not a big band kind of a style. If you're more talking about, I don't know, maybe Graveland and the bands like that, which are definitely happy and leaning towards the kind of a raw end of black metal without being super raw and primitive, yes, definitely. So it's a pretty cool of a start for a new band. Who knows in which direction the band will go later on, but already this kind of EP, which being on a CD or kind of feels like a demo rather, I think it's a good start for this kind of a new band. So while nothing phenomenal is happening, then again it's also one of those releases which kind of, I don't know, takes me back. Takes you back to the ages when these kind of black metal were the defining ones. Nothing too fancy, nothing too modern, but just like the old school ways. So there it is. In my opinion, this is pretty cool, and I'm definitely interested in what the band has to offer in the future. But being the first EP from the band, who knows what will happen in the future. But for the time being, give it a chance if you can find it. Now, the only thing which was problem, there are no links, for example, and at least when I was in Spain earlier this spring, I really couldn't find any streamable links for this particular release, so you might be out of luck. But good starting point might be contacting the label and see if it has later on surfaced on the wavelengths of the internet, and maybe you will find it in case you're not ready to buy the EP blindly. But if that's the case, then you just, I guess, have to wait out for this cult release to surface wherever you are, etc. Now, off you go. I hope you will like it, and see you soon with more stuff coming your way.